Hello everybody, welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign of the Elk for the month of December. So I'm doing a medicine wheel spread and I'm using the Tarot of the Light and Shadow. So I'll be doing the initial spread with the Tarot of the Light, and then I will clarify with the Tarot of the Shadow. And then at the very end of the reading, I will pull three main themes from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Okay. So let's get started for the Elks for the month of December. We always start in the center of the wheel. And for you, we start with the Hangman. So the Hangman is a card of gaining wisdom and enlightenment. It's kind of a card that when it arrives, Spirit is asking you to kind of just stop for a few minutes, stop for a little bit and just allow yourself to gain the enlightenment. This does mean that you may have to make a sacrifice of some sort. So he is hanging from the tree of wisdom and knowledge, and he has put himself there. He has chosen to be there to gain enlightenment, and he has sacrificed the use of his arms and legs to do so. But let's clarify that Hangman energy. So with the Hangman, we have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, this is a card, well, it can be a card of marriage, but it's actually a card of celebration. So kind of the message that I'm getting here is that some of you Elks, you are not celebrating your victories. You are not celebrating yourself or your wins. And this is what Spirit is asking you to gain enlightenment on. That it's important, very much important, to celebrate even the small things. The more we celebrate these things, the more Spirit actually sends us into our lives. So again, allow yourself that enlightenment and allow yourself the celebration of even the smallest win. Next, we go to the east of the wheel. And here we have the Tower. So again, the Tower is a card that a lot of people fear in the tarot, but I don't actually see it as a bad card. I see it actually as a very good card. The Tower, this represents being brought down to reality. So one of the reasons why people fear the tarot is because it does mean change. And quite often it can mean sudden change. But again, it is showing up in the Tarot of the Light. So this is saying that there could be some changes that are going to happen for you, and they may happen very, very suddenly. But let's clarify that Tower energy. So with the Tower, we have the Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups, not eight. Ace of Cups. Now, normally in the light, the Ace of Cups would be our emotions overflowing. However, with the Tower here, it's kind of saying that's what's going to be brought down to reality is our emotions. There could be emotions that we have had that have been misplaced. Is kind of the message that is coming through here. And the Tower is happening so that we can see that and understand it and move past that energy. Next, we go to the west of the wheel. And here we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is about self-imposed restrictions. So Spirit is asking you to set yourself free this month from any limiting beliefs or anything that might be holding you back in life. And again, I do think that this goes back to the Hangman with gaining that enlightenment, and also the Tower. Okay, so again, there could be some limiting beliefs that we've had surrounding what are emotions. Maybe we were told that it's not healthy to express your emotions, or something along those lines, that we were this belief that we have been brought up to understand. So it kind of feels like this is a time where you're going to be setting yourself free from some of these limiting beliefs that you've been carrying with you for a while. So let's clarify this Eight of Swords energy. So with the Eight of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands. Yes, so the Ten of Wands is a card of burdens. Okay, and so these limiting beliefs have actually been burdening you. They've actually been weighing you down. So, as you free yourself from these limiting beliefs, you're going to probably find that you even physically feel lighter, okay, because you've allowed yourself to release those limiting beliefs, and so therefore you've allowed yourself to release the burdens of those beliefs as well. Next, we go down to the south of the wheel, and here we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, for me anyway, is a card of dreaming. So it says it's a good time for you to dream right now. And again, I'm not talking about the dreams that we have when we're sleeping. I'm talking about the dreams that we have for our life. So it's a good time to dream right now, Elks. But let's clarify this Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups, we have the Hierophant. So it kind of says like you could be dreaming of like going against tradition and breaking convention, which again, we're kind of in that time right now, especially since Pluto has gone into Aquarius, where we're no longer satisfied with following the norm, with following the old traditions, and the different things that have been imposed upon us. So I really feel this month, um, Elks, that you are dreaming of breaking free of those constraints. You want to break free of tradition and convention and try new things. And then we go to the north of the wheel, and here we have the Knight of Cups. And I do find it interesting that you have the Page of Cups, and then we went right to the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is following your heart. Okay. So I do feel, like I said, that you're very much dreaming right now of, like I said, breaking tradition, breaking convention. And if these are things that you are feeling right now, then the Knight of Cups in the north, which is the area of our mind, it tells us to follow our heart. It's actually kind of saying to not listen to your head, but listen to your heart on this. And if there is a dream that you wish to go for, then go for it. But let's clarify that Knight of Cups energy. So with the Knight of Cups, we have the Magician. So again, the Magician is a card of manifestation. So it kind of says where your attention goes, energy flows. Okay, so again, that's why Spirit is really encouraging you now to dream and to follow your heart, and also keep your thoughts pure. Okay, and keep your thoughts directed on where you want to go, and definitely don't focus on anything that could go wrong. Again, Spirit doesn't differentiate between when it comes to our thoughts as to what it is that we want and don't want. So if we're thinking about it all the time, then that is something that Spirit's going to bring into our lives. So again, you do have very much the power of manifestation right now. So again, I would dream big and follow your heart towards those dreams. Uh, Next, we go down to the southeast of the wheel. And here we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, this is a card of challenging your assumptions. And again, we've already kind of talked about that a little bit with the Hangman, the Tower, the Eight of Swords. So it is time for you to challenge your assumptions on things. And again, this is coming up in the area of the southeast, which Spirit sits down in the southeast. And this is our ancestors. So this is your ancestors speaking to you to challenge your beliefs. And I do find that actually interesting, especially considering a lot of our limiting beliefs come from our ancestors. But your ancestors are saying, no, it's almost like they're saying, no, we were wrong. Okay, so yes, your past ancestors are encouraging you to challenge those beliefs. Let's clarify that King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, we have the Moon. So I would say, like, again, with those limiting beliefs and stuff, I would say that there's something that's unseen. There is a mystery. There's things that have been hidden. It feels like. So again, as you challenge your assumptions about things, you'll probably find that the moon will illuminate these things. So I would actually spend some time with the moon, maybe do some moon ceremonies or anything along that time, and actually work on your assumptions at that time, especially the full moon. The full moon is all about releasing things. So I would definitely recommend that on the full moon, you sit down with those assumptions. Even if you can, write down a list of the assumptions that you make, and then write them down, and then burn them on the full moon, and just release all of those, uh, automatic assumptions and negative assumptions that we have. Okay, next we go to the southwest of the wheel. And here we have the Three of Serpents, which would be the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. It says that teamwork makes the dream work. So I do feel like there could be some things this month that you are working with other people. But the Three of Pentacles is also a card of public recognition. So not only could you be working with other people, you may get some recognition out of the work that you do this month. Let's clarify that Three of Pentacles. And with the Three of Pentacles, you have the Two of Pentacles. So again, uh, collaboration with working with other people. The only warning that's coming through with Spirit with that Two of Serpents or the Two of Pentacles is make sure that the workload is balanced. Okay, don't be taking on everything, and at the same time, don't be giving everything away either. Make sure you are doing your fair share, and that everybody else is doing their fair share as well. Okay, next we go up to the northwest of the wheel, and here we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, this is my card of the Wounded Warrior. So again, you do have a lot of kind of heavy stuff this month, Elk. The Tower, the Eight of Swords, a lot of letting go of limiting beliefs, and this it could be a struggle for you. This could be a little bit of a battle that you are fighting at this time. But the Wounded Warrior says that you will achieve your goal, you will win. However, there are wounds that will need to be healed along the way. But let's clarify that Nine of Wands energy. So with the Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Serpents, which would be the Ace of Pentacles. So the aces are new beginnings, and the Pentacles are prosperous new beginnings. So again, like I do feel um, that it's kind of like, so you have to go through this process. You have to go through the Tower, you have to go through the Eight of Swords, you have to go through the King of Swords and challenging those assumptions. And again, you are going to feel that wounded warrior energy by the time that it is done. And I'm kind of getting the message here is allow yourself the time to heal. Um, After all of this is said and done, I would not rush in to anything new right away. Just allow yourself that time to heal, so that when you can go in to this new beginning, it will be a prosperous one. Next, we go to the northeast of the wheel, and this is the last card in the spread. And here we have the Nine of Swords. So again, the Nine of Swords is another card of repeating patterns. So I really do feel like that is a big thing for you Elks this month, is letting go of old patterns, letting go of the never-ending nightmare, and allowing things to repeat in your life. It's kind of saying that it's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to take the blinders off, and see reality for what it is, coming back to that Tower as well. So definitely, like I said, breaking some patterns this month. But let's clarify the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, we do have the sun in the shadow. So it is kind of saying that right now, so the sun may seem like it's behind the clouds uh, while you're going through this process, but just because it's behind the clouds doesn't mean that it's not still there. Okay, and it's really just saying to you again that this is just part of the cycle. Okay, and once you have let go of these limiting beliefs and let go of these old patterns, then you will see the sun come out and shine brightly over your life. And again, the sun is the best card in the tarot. So anytime it comes up in the reading, it always gives a positive tone to the reading. So again, allow the sun to come out, Elks, and allow yourself the freedom from these limiting beliefs and from your repeating patterns. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the three main themes for the Elks for December. Okay, so we have, oops, Wood Nymph, Beauty, Spirit Guardian of Summer, Activation, and Meandering Pathway, Flow. Okay. So I will say that we'll start with this Spirit Guardian of Summer activation. Again, that's what this tower moment is. And that's actually, the tower moment is activating you to make these changes. Without the tower moment, you may not have decided to make these changes. And so as you're navigating these changes that you are making in your life, just remember to try to go with the flow. Okay, don't try to force anything. Just allow it to flow and see where life takes you. And don't forget to see the beauty in everything around you, in the world around you. I would actually definitely connect with nature a little bit today if you can, or this month if you can. And even if that's going out and having a snowball fight or something, just get outside today and see the beauty see all the beauty that surrounds us each and every day. And again, I do think that this allowing yourself to see the beauty will also lead you to that enlightenment that you are looking for. All right, so that was the reading for the Elks for December. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It does really help the channel out, and I do appreciate it. Also, I've just wanted to mention that I do personal readings, and we are coming up onto the end of the year. And one of the readings that I do is the year ahead reading. So if anybody is interested in that or any other of the spreads that I do, please feel free to reach out to me. Either leave a comment or yeah, leave a comment and let me know. And I would love to set that up with you. So again, thank you very much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful month. Bye for now.